Shit. Wait. Hold up. I'm here. Okay. Oof. What up, everyone? We got, see here. Closing out that, and we're live, I guess. Yeah. I did a little bit of penguin heisting this morning. But now... Hello, Drew Patil. What's up? So instead of just calling destroy... Wait, what do I press to access that one? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4? No. I think I want that one to be just a number 2, yeah. Okay. Sweet. Let's see. So we have the Slorb, who runs the Slorb script, and then destroy. Right. So we can just have a private. It's dead. Is dead equals true, or yeah. Not is dead. On health is less than 0, then is dead. Do we want animation callbacks? I mean, I guess we could assume that if a Slorb dies, we don't just want to destroy them. I think we just want to run the animation. Let's see here. I just want to turn this up a little bit. Or I guess it should be a trigger. I'm good, Bunny. How are you? Okay. So we have the Slorb. The animation. So when they die, a little bit more expressive, so we can have the boom. Nice. Okay. And die is a end state, so it shouldn't ever escape. See, I don't know. I think I prefer having triggers being uppercase. There. Take damage. Die. Nice. So... Okay, kill each other now. There, he died, and it's on a loop. We should probably say don't loop the state. But then you'll also, any callbacks made here, like take damage. If is dead, then we can just simply return. Is there a way to like prevent loop? I don't think there is. There, loop time. Hey yo, we got the best viewers here. Let's if instead return. Oh, Miles? What did you say? You said... Let me see here. You said that, Miles? I think I have an image for you here somewhere. This is you, Miles. I'm kidding, of course. I was watching your shorts and I saw this short where you copied off of Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. Yeah. It is a Steam game. I did, yeah. Okay, we need to see here. Valid targets are the one that aren't dead. You look so cute, I could grab you. Damn, scary. Hello, whatever your name is. It's dead, and then here. Or should I get opponents or something? And then if Lorb J dot is dead, then we continue. Well, I don't even know if it's an Asian name. I think it's probably just nonsense. That's my guess. Because I asked what their name was, and they didn't reply with anything. I don't even think they know what their name is. I'm working on this game called Slorb Gleeble Gumble. Looks like it's not setting the color. I guess it's... Yeah, I make computer games. Some of them end up on Steam, some of them don't. Some of them end up on itch.io, you know? And we don't set the color for... main start color, but we don't need to set the lifetime. I don't think so, at least. My aunt has Steam. I should ask her to buy your games. You should. Very important. Everyone in the comments here, make sure to ask your aunt to buy my Steam games. Okay, it's setting the projectile, and there we have the slime. Awesome. We can probably make the spikes look cooler if we add some texture to it. Add like some cracks or something to the emission. Like these textures for the AoE aren't super hype. Do you have any action games? Yeah, I mean, literally, I've released 3 games on Steam. The biggest one, most popular one, is Penguin Heist, which is literally just an action game, essentially. You play as a penguin, you do missions, steal stuff, shoot penguins, shoot barrels, you know, blow things up. There's 100 different weapons. You explore huge levels. So. No, this is Penguin Heist, Nico. Yeah, you can tell from the gameplay. This is very much Penguin Heist I'm working on right now. But I think he's using some kind of attack. I think it's the bubbles. Or is it the spike? No, it's a projectile. No, this is a different game. I'm just being sarcastic. These are all slime attacks. I think, like, some of the projectiles don't always fire correctly. Just like that one worked, though. Let's see, this one's spawning spikes, but I don't see any spikes. Okay, yeah, there were spikes. Yeah, it's supposed to be like Pokemon-ish, like creature trainer, not creature capture, but creature trainer. Except all the spells are randomly generated, so you don't know what spells they're gonna have. It's 12 in lunchtime, so. Yeah, they killed the Slorbs. Good job, you guys. You killed the opponents. I feel like the likelihood to have multiple at once is too high. It should be like reducing severely the possibility as you go up. Okay. Well, they can kill the Slorbs now, so that's good. But we should probably have, I don't know how we represent them taking damage or, like, recharging up. Like, do we want to have meters above them, or do we want them to feel a bit more... I also want to set, like, if they're at the... they're throwing stuff. I don't know exactly what stuff yet. Just stuff. Let's see. Oh, shit. No, hello, okay, I'm leave now. Bye. Okay. Yeah, there's gonna be different colored Slorbs. Like... Coding and stuff is crazy? Yeah, well, it's fun. Okay, so... They move a little bit. We can have, like... You know, private... float time to their change. And then we can say this. If time to their change is less than or equals 0. Minus equals time delta time. The coding is the game. That's how you make the game. If you don't have the code, there's no game. Like I'm not modding. I'm not hacking. I'm just writing the rules and everything of the game. Like when they fall over and die, that's code. When they look at each other, that's code. The way that these shadows are like smooth and rounded, that's code. The fog, that's code. Like everything is code. It's all code. All right. I did code before, some mini games, but never a full polished game. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get into game development, you have to start making full projects, and that's where the fun is. I would suggest, if anything, if you want to try to make, if you want to get into game development, try making your own game engine, a small one, but make a game engine. Don't start off using like Unity. Don't start off using Godot or Unreal. Just make a game engine. That's what I would suggest if any one of you is like trying to get into game development. You'll learn so much. Let's try this now. See, now there's a little bit more. They're still spinning in circles though, which they shouldn't be. Oh, right, yeah, because I'm not using the... So just going to the final boss of GameDev and learn from... No, that's the thing. I think people have gotten it wrong, right? Because when you're working in an established game engine, you take so many things for granted that you don't understand where they came from in the first place. And you gain, like, even if you're proficient in a game engine, you don't truly know what you're working with, I feel, until you've actually sat down and made, like, a small-scale game engine. Now, I'm not talking full-scale 3D rendering game engine. I'm talking write your own collision system, write your own audio and maybe, like, sprite reader or whatever. Well, you can read in sprites, read in audio files. You know, write your own input system, write all these things from the ground up, write your own physics, rendering loop. All these things are sort of taken for granted, but are the underlying foundation of whatever engine you're working in already, right? But structuring that stuff for yourself is not only an enjoyable thing to do, but it does provide you with some insight of the internals of the game engine you're working in, and try to do that in like a lower level language. You can do C++, you know? Don't do it in something like, preferably not like a loosey-goosey language like Python or JavaScript or something, you know? I think it's more interesting to work a bit closer to the data, right? Because it is not necessarily super challenging. I mean, there are challenges with it. You don't have to make a good engine because it's a personal project. It's not something you're supposed to release to the market. It's a project for you to grow as a developer. But it is a fundamental thing that people, you know, because you have people working in Godot, you have people working in Unity who don't even know, you know, like they understand, they know like, oh, I know about fixed update, I know about update, but you ask them, what's a render loop, what's a physics loop? And they're like, you mean like fixed update? It's like, yeah, that's the physics loop. And it's like there are these, you know, black holes of knowledge that so many game devs have that, you know, unless you sit down and try to tinker a bit yourself with like different, you know, writing your own collision system is also one huge thing. Like how do you optimize for collisions, right? Oh, they're kissing. Okay, and now we set cute little guys. But I mean, I made this game, the amount of days I've spent working on this game, and that's like, when I say days, I don't mean like full hours. I've spent a total of 4 days. Like, project opened up on my computer 4 days. So you know, it's way too early to start thinking about like the details. I literally I'm trying to see if this game is even fun. So like the concept of like juice is sort of irrelevant to me at this point. Juice is, to me, is polished. Juice is not like a foundational part of game development. Metro Man edit? I don't know about that. But I know so many devs these days that start from Juice. They're like, oh, if I can make my game look good, then it's gonna be good, which I don't agree with that. I know it works like if you want to sell your game, but you know, I'm just trying to see if even the base game mechanic is fun here. But personally, and I'll be transparent here, I hate the term juice. It's such like what do you say, Zoomer ADHD like whatever, you know. It's like attention deficit TikTok generation kind of thing for me. Games of old used to just call it feedback, but these days it's called juice, and the reason it's called juice is because you got freaking particle effects splooging everywhere. It's like, I don't want my entire game covered in like jizz and screen shakes. But that's what the juicers insist upon. Like, you can't play any bullet hell these days without freaking screen shake, chromatic aberration, post effect, you know, hell. And every single bullet needs to have its own particle effect and then do screen distortion when it impacts and then, you know. It's too much, man. Too much. Okay, right is walking. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, like, it sells, and that's fine that people like that, but for me, it's like, I just don't care for it. I play freaking Dwarf Fortress, the least juiced game of all games. Open TTD, same thing. Zero juice. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not oblivious to the fact that people have different tastes, and I'm not oblivious to the fact that people want to be splooged in the face with particle effects. But for me, that's such a, yeah, non-issue. I think of it, yeah, just in terms of feedback. That's all I think. But the juicer will insist that every single key press needs to have an equal and opposite reaction, but the opposite reaction should be like input times 1000. If you press the forward key, the character's head should swing backwards 10 meters. And there should also be particle effects and splooge coming from him. Hey, appreciate it, Alex. Alex. Right, I think you have to set in update because it's using and we'll set that here, private. How old are you? 27. All right, we can just do this. Is walking. And then we need to have a previous is walking as well. There's a good age for teddy bear? What is teddy bear? Well, I'm not a teddy bear, so. But that's great, Miles. Oh, he fell over. Ay, ay, ay. That's looking very, very much better now. Got the walking animation. I think the look at here should be target rotation equals right. Bar old run equals transform rotation. New run. Dot rotation. I tried to set up NeoVim this morning. Did not work out. Couldn't get the language server to work with Unity. It worked with C#, but yeah, Unity was not treating me nicely. It's a bit too much slime. Although maybe it's too much slime because of the effects. It's looking pretty good. I'm surprised they stay within... Oh, I guess, yeah, because they can't navigate out of it. Because of the nav mesh. I was going to say, I'm surprised they stay in here, because this is no collision on this. Main thing, it's teaching your Slorb spells. They're ganged up on him. It's 2 versus 1. Slorb against Slorb. Don't walk into the slime, it's dangerous. Come on. He got him. They win. Should I have a little victory dance? I should add a victory dance. Like Harry Potter or Pokemon. Yeah, I remember the scene in Harry Potter where who was it again? Where Harry was locked up in a cage and taught random spells. That scene, my absolute favorite. Wait, I'm just gonna get a soda. I'll be right back. Heard everybody talking about how good that scene was. Yeah, I did too. One second, I'm almost okay, I grabbed my leftover sushi. I'm gonna just eat a little lunch, but what we should do, what we should prioritize, I would say, is... I mean, at some point we have to make the actual, how do you say, spell purchasing and whatever systems, right? But before that, having them be able to go through battles and have the battles themselves look cool somehow feels the most relevant. But I guess we could implement, because we have the random ability generation, we could implement the spell purchasing and just skip the whole voice thing and see if that loop alone feels fun. But when it comes to the slorbs, I don't think... To me, it doesn't make sense that the slorbs would want to... I don't know how you acquire the slorbs. That's the thing. Could also, like, go to the slorb shop. Like the freaking pet store. Buy a slorb. It's like, yeah, I guess. But like, maybe they can have I don't know, here's the thing. It's like if you die, if you wipe out your entire freaking Slorb team, what prevents you from feeling like you've gone to zero? Do you recover the spells? Do you have a spell compendium that you can then teach the new Slorbs? That to me is the big question. If we're not doing runs, there has to be some meta level progression beyond the Slorbs themselves. I don't know how other games do this, but in Pokemon, the meta progression, I mean, the problem is there is you don't you never run out of Pokemon because then there's never permadeath. But pretend there was. The only meta progression that would exist would be the moves you collect. But then you have to level up the Pokemon again. But if anyone here has done like a Nuzlocke challenge in Pokemon, the death of a Pokemon is quite devastating to any Nuzlocke run. So it's like, I mean, you have money, right? But let's say you gamble all your money because you're like, this Slorb is gonna be, this is gonna be the one. Or you can spend all your money on a Slorb. He does the suicide spell and dies. Like there, the meta takeaway is the knowledge that you shouldn't teach your Slorb the freaking suicide spell. But that doesn't feel rewarding to most players. And as a developer, it's a hard thing to test for, because I already know that I shouldn't teach my Slorbs the suicide spell, so it's not a lesson I can teach myself. Well, I don't know, man. Okay, I'm just gonna finish eating the sushi or something. Just gonna put it back. I mean, One example of meta level progression could be base upgrades. Like you can upgrade your Slorb training pen or whatever. And that could be like a permanent thing. So no matter how many freaking Slorbs die, you can always... Okay. Yeah, let's make a little victory dance. I have not played Battlefield 6. I played Battlefield 3 and Bad Company. Those are the only ones I played. Jump? Yeah. Let's see. That's pretty good. This is me when I win the Slorb battles. And I've turned my opponents into dust. Using the fire gumble. That's pretty good. But yeah, Gufford, I don't know, I don't know if you heard my rant about like meta progression, but I wasn't sure, like, there are a couple ways I can envision, because if we're not doing runs, right, there has to be a meta level progression, right? Because if we have permadeath for the Slorbs, let's say you gamble all the money you have on buying a new Slorb and giving him all the best spells. You send him into friggin' battle, and then the suicide Slorb comes up and kills you. Yeah, like what then? And I can see two ways. One is like you have an encyclopedia of spells or whatever that you gather as you teach your Slorbs new spells, and the other one is base upgrades. But at the same time, like, base upgrades would have to be like a separate currency from the one you spend on your Slorbs, because otherwise, again, you know, you gamble everything instead of upgrading your base and you're back at 0, which is not a fun thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I think too. Like, how hard is it to get a new Slorb to be good? Like, how expendable do we want them? But to me, permadeath is interesting because it toys with the idea of anything being vulnerable. But what does permadeath even matter if everything is just expendable? Right? If everything is just extremely expendable, then you might as well drop the idea of permadeath. So the good Slorbs are still quite valuable. I would imagine so, yeah. I think an encyclopedia of spells would be good, but you need to train your Slorbs to a higher level before you can teach them good stuff. Yeah. And it's also like, you know, if you can afford like I mean, it could be like once a spell has been used by a Slorb, it gets like, then you end up with this like definition, this spell definition ends up but until it's, you know, before it's used, it's in this like you don't know what it does. So it has like a question mark, but then you can like sort, you know, by different groupings, and some are like, you know, like different tags get applied to the different spells you find, which is like what effect does it have? Is it like a projectile? Is it, you know, so it tags it with these different things, and then you're like, is it friendly fire? Is it whatever? And then you can sort of easily sort through these spells in a quick way. and more easily synergize as well, because you know a bit more, you know, what they are. But yeah, it's hard to study a spell up until you've actually used it. So we're not demanding of the player, like, well, you have to really make sure you pay attention now so you remember exactly what this spell does. But like before you've used it, it just has a question mark, so you don't even know what it does. But when it's actually been used, then it gets the definition, like, yeah, fire, ice, and yeah, if it's strong, weak, whatever, and then it has like a little tag, like the number, which is the level required by the slorb to use it. How much will be this game you're making? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to release it. Like, I'm just working on it to see if it's fun. I think the main thing you have to think about is the process of training slorbs to higher levels. Something that isn't tedious but isn't too easy. Yeah. And I think maybe, you know, there could be an arena. There could be an arena or something. Or like a training pit or whatever, where you can have like this constant onslaught of enemies. Where you can drop in a slorb to train. Maybe it should be linked to making them participate in battles alongside your stronger slorb. Yeah, I don't know. Like, to me, I don't know if battles should be the only way to level them up. Like the battles where you win money. Because there could be a separate one where you can just, you know, just like in Pokemon, how you can drop off a Pokemon in the daycare, you could do the same with a slorb, but, you know, a bit more hands-on, but optionally passive as well, so you can just drop it off there. And it has like a survival rate or something, you know? But I don't know. I don't know. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. That's a balancing act. I'm not entirely sure about that yet. So you could steamroll high-level fights by using only strong slorbs, or you could use some strong ones and weak ones to train them up in medium-level fights. But if you do the first method, there's a risk of all your strong slorbs dying, and you have to train up a weak team in low-level fights. Yeah, maybe just normal fights should be the only way to train them, so you have to send them out to fight. There just has to be... There has to be a level of enjoyability in even the low-level fight. Yo, Micro Brawl. Like, at some point, watching your slorbs cast their spells and just passively watching them do shit is gonna wear off, I would imagine. This is the lamest slorb fight. Get him! Kill him! Stab him! These are very passive slorbs. They move a bit too much. I don't know, it's... I'm thinking... I mean, if low-level battles are quick and dirty, that could be fun, but it's like, imagine this, right? Because slorbs can die fairly easily. You're leveling up... Oh shit, he died. Oh no. 1v2. This can't be good. Like, imagine you're just training a bunch of low-level slorbs. And then the freaking, you know, your low-level slorbs die, and you're just on this losing streak. Like, that's not super fun. And I can imagine that's like a point where you just want to rage quit, where it's like, my slorbs just die, they're low level, they're just dying. There are no teams. I can just see which ones on, you know, they're on their own teams. This is just trying out the battling system. I think I need to make it so the... Oh, he won. Look. He's dancing. He's happy. He won. Hey, this is base. Maybe in those low-level fights you could give hidden assistance to the player. It's a bit cheap, but games do it and it works. Wait, how do you mean hidden assistance? You mean, like, less likely to die? Or like when you hatch, get a new slorb, there's a chance that it's strong or knows a strong spell that can get you through it. Yeah, I wonder... Maybe we should tie less of the progression to the slorbs directly. And have, you know, like the slorbs can accrue something across, you know, their lifespan or whatever up until their point of death. But like, if we have a number of, you know, like, let's imagine you have stats, you know, and you have like fire resist, fire bonus, you know, and it's like for every slorb there's a resist and a bonus, right? So like you know, so you have like a plus and a minus for all these abilities, all the elements. And that's like the starting profile of your slorb. So what's precious about your slorb is more so this profile of like plus and minus, as opposed to the actual Yeah, like the nature in Pokemon. So what's valuable about your Slorb is more so the structure of this profile than the actual progression of the Slorb, but you can give it like small boosts, right? That are gonna give it like the upper hand or whatever. Maybe the Slorbs die with their trinket, but I don't know if that's the best. I think you should recover your trinket. There should be something you lose, but I don't think, like, you know, if Slorbs level, you know, you can have 1, 2, 3 up until like friggin' 10. Like if it takes 2 hours to get to level 10 and a Slorb dies, that's 2 hours of gameplay lost, and that's not very fun. Especially in a game that's as chaotic as this game is intended to be. And sure, you can say you can add like a totem of undying or whatever to your, you know, Slorb to make that okay. But like, if we make this the precious thing you lose, then it's like you flip the coin where it's like, ah, shit, I lost this Slorb that I got attached to, like, personally because I like him and because he had like good stats, instead of I got attached to him because I spent time on him. So like, this was a good Slorb. I taught him good spells, and his the good spells I taught him matched his, you know, nature or whatever we want to call it. And so you could have like a quick thing where we're in the span of like 10 minutes of getting a Slorb, you can get him from like being disobedient to being obedient or something. So you have to, like, you know, you do a little bit of a, it's like I'm thinking like Legend of Zelda. I don't know how long that takes, but like there's a little, you know, there's a tiny progression. Like you can go from level 1 to 3 or something, to just like your Slorb now, you know, the freaking love meter or whatever, you know, like the how much it likes you. Because then it's not about like strength or skill or like you've leveled it up so much, but like it likes you, and maybe as it likes you more, it can wear more trinkets. That could be something. So yeah, like at a level 1 Slorb is not going to be able to wear your max trinkets, but as it's level 3, then it likes you enough to be able to wear more personal items. So like, you know, level 1, no trinket. Level 2, 1 trinket. Level 3, 2 trinket. Like we could have it like that. Because you keep the trinkets, they're always around. You keep the spells in your encyclopedia. You get a new Slorb, they have a specific type of nature. And the nature could also be something like, you know, maybe this Slorb is a bit scared, or this Slorb is a bit more aggressive. You know, it could be a little like AI impact as well. And then as you keep a Slorb for a little while, you level him up in terms of how much he likes you, and then you can drop in higher, you know, more trinkets on him. But this should be like quite a quick progress to go from 1 to 3. I think that's a more acceptable loss than like, ah shit, I can't use any of my spells on my Slorbs. Or maybe it could be 1, no trinket, 2 spells, 3 spells, 4 spells, you know? It could be like that as well, so you don't just increase the trinket, but also the spell slots. So like, you can teach any spell to any Slorb from the start, but as they level up, they can just hold more. Just 2 spells. Always 2 spells. I think maybe that works then. a primary and secondary. I think, yeah, because the shining star is the amount of slorbs on your team, not necessarily the amount of spells you can teach to your slorb. I think having a big ass primary slot and then the secondary slot, I think that, yeah, that would make sense. But do you think the trinket things? I like the ideas of making the progression outside of the slorb trinkets, like spells you have. Yeah. Because then it's like, you know, it could also be, you know, if a slorb dies, if you have a slorb who's like freaking fire, huge fire bonus and huge fire resistance, you start applying all the fire spells to him and you give him your freaking fire trinket, but then on the side, as you're like competing, you're collecting these like water trinkets and water spells and you don't know what to do with them. And then all of a sudden your fire king dies and you were like, well, shit, you know, he was my best slorb, but then the next one you get ends up being a water slorb and you're like, oh, instead of looking at it as like a punishment, it's now a new opportunity to try out all these water things, and you're trying out different builds on your new slorbs. I feel like that could be, and then maybe some, you know, if we have like, because you could have the stats, but then I think when you said the word nature, or we could have temperament, you know, isn't temperament or something in Pokemon as well? Like temperament, maybe some specific spells only work on specific temperament slorbs. That could be interesting. Because then it's not just about what, you know, what sort of spells you have, like resistance and bonus, because that's like an easy thing to optimize for, but like you get a little bit more, you know, some spells will only work, you know, the rare legendary, maybe they have buffs on, yeah, I think, yeah, locking out spells probably is a bad idea, but like buffs on specific temperament, I think locking out probably reduces your, yeah. So like a buff. A buff on a temperament. Because then it's also like, you could link the nature stuff to reading later on, which could be fun. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like if you have 2 fire resistance, it sort of meets halfway, but with a buff. You know, so if you have like 2 fire resistant slorbs, that will sort of synergize and create a further fire resistant slorb. I feel like that would make sense. But like in terms of, yeah, a little temperament, because that could also be like, you're not just throwing the same fire spells on all your slorbs. Maybe you have an aggressive fire slorb that, you know, can then, because of its aggressive nature, do better with like metal attacks or something. So it's like a metal fire slorb. Not because it has like a fire bonus, fire resist, but just because of its temperament or whatever. Could be an interesting thing. Or like a trinket that only works for specific, or like not only works again, but like is the trinket synergizes with the friendly temperament or something. I think that could, he's still dancing. He's so happy. I want them to kill like both Slorbs on a team. I want to see two Slorbs dancing together. Oh shit. Only one can survive, you guys. Did he just kamikaze? I think he just killed himself. I just want to see... I mean, them moving around has already made a world of difference. I'll say that much. It ain't the most hype battle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kill him. Careful now. No! Giving most spells knockback. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think definitely knockback is and it also just shows that they've been hit. Let's just add that right away. I was meaning to add that because I want to have as well, like with explosions and stuff, Slorbs actually flying away and like with the spikes coming out of the ground, like, you know, a little bit of a push up, you know, that they actually sort of get hit in the direction. We can do here. I don't think, because I think it is a rigid body, yeah. I don't know what happens if I add force to him, but I think he will continue moving. Trigger. Take physical damage here. We change this to take vector damage and then direction. And then the direction would be from vector 3. Or it would just be this. To from, right? Root dot transform dot, or root dot position, I think. Subtracted by the transform dot position dot normalize. Oh, it's numerical? Okay. Now let's just get component rigid body dot add force direction. I'm just gonna see if this does anything. Fingers crossed. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. I'm just gonna... I think force mode dealt impulse. Oh, they're kinematic. Right. Although now he might just fall over. Oh? Wait. Yeah. We're jumping. Yeah, it's not really... Like if I set this to 50 or something. Oh shit. That's too much. I think it just needs a little bit of an upwards force. And time of damage equals time of time. Yeah. See you later, Guffley. Hmm. Hey, MD Studios. Strange. I mean, I set it to... Oh. I don't know why when going through the shorts, I see this exactly on live recommendations. Well, you know, I just have the best lives, I guess. It's too much knockback, dude. This is Unity, yes. Why not Unreal 5? Does this game look like it needs to be made with the same tool as a AAA game? It's sort of like asking, you know, why not use a friggin' orchestra to record your indie album? It's, you know, I don't need an orchestra. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, shit. Hello again, CCM dev. No, but I mean, Unreal Engine 5 is first and foremost a AAA tool, right? It's built by and designed for AAA games, specifically third-person shooters, but also, I mean, first-person shooters, third-person adventure games. That's what it was made for. And when you're working in Unreal 5, you're not really working so much with scripting as you are working with toolings and within a framework. The framework in Unity still exists, as it does in every engine, but it's far looser than the frame engine that exists within Unreal. And for me, I like the art of programming. But he is dead though, right? It's weird that you can't show, like... Open world? No, no. Yet another reason Unreal Engine is very irrelevant for this game. Unreal Engine affords you a lot of ability to render like very large open world games, but even so, I mean, with this art style, literally no point using Unreal. I feel like a lot of Unreal games, especially like the low poly ones, run like absolute garbage relative to the graphical fidelity. Like, Fortnite shouldn't be running as garbage as it is. But like at the same time, I mean, the stuff they're doing in like in Fortnite with the actual like building stuff and real-time lighting. I mean, it is impressive, and it's just the art style itself, you know, relative to what the art style is. I feel like you can probably do that much more efficiently. Like, but I mean, they care about shit like ray tracing. They care about like realistic global illumination. I just don't care for that. I think you don't need all that stuff. But I mean, they're using Fortnite as essentially a testing ground for Unreal Engine. I think I need to make it so if they're using like an ability, they should stand still for the duration of it. But like there are no enemies. I don't know what he's seeing. They're both dead. What is your PC specs? I mean, Unreal Engine is very demanding too, but yeah, you're right. I don't know why most people now look at better should have realistic, I think, mechanics. Well, I mean, I think everyone... I don't think anyone actually truly cares about graphics. At the end of the day, they'll shit on the graphics if the game is bad. Like to me, that's a non-discussion. But I think developers put a lot of stock in graphics because they know that shiny sells. But if you ask anyone, you know, what they value in a game, 100% everyone's going to say, I don't care about photorealism. And that's also the thing. Like when people say they don't care about graphics, yes, they do. They absolutely care about how the game looks. They will not play Dwarf Fortress, which has the most mechanics of any game ever. But they won't play Dwarf Fortress because Dwarf Fortress looks like garbage. So that argument falls flat. People absolutely entirely do care about graphics. They just don't care about photorealistic graphics. Like heck, even Minecraft, which is like, oh, it's just blocks, actually looks really good. Like it has good graphics. Like the art style is very strong, especially, you know, after Microsoft came and took it over. It can look really good without any sort of customizations. But yeah, I have a, you know, what's it, 3080 or something graphics card, NVIDIA, and like some i5 processor. I should have gotten a better processor, but you know, we are where we are. But like has one here. Let's see. Oh, it's not even in there. Let's see. Okay, day one. Congratulations, guys. Okay, let's see. So when you use an ability, there should be a callback. Which the ability can subscribe to. But of course, disabled is per delivery. Private... Is it delegate? Or is that Unity action? Finished ability. Or on ability. Finished. Yeah. There, and then we send that in. Last ability use, but then also... Private... There. Now, here's the thing. For every delivery that executes, it is guaranteed to finish at some point. So we can hook that up to a completion counter. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess it's... the sum of all the effects. Hmm. Yeah, that's tricky. Hmm. Like, that's the owner. Mm-hmm. Hmm. I think int runability should return. On delivery finished. On delivery finished. Check. If deliveries left is greater than, is less than or equals to 0, allow ability use equals true. And then use ability. Oh. Isn't it? Isn't it like that? Oh, okay. If there. See if this works. One second. Yeah, and also pretty cool. Ooh, he's got like a spike slime. I guess if it's an AoE, it should probably stick with the Slorb. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, let's change the textures of the spikes. Okay, 1 second. Um, okay, sorry. Right, so we are sampling texture, right? Yeah. Good, good, good. I guess I have to multiply with texture too. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, I always like doing everything myself, generally. I appreciate the offer, but it's always... I care too much about the things I make to want to, like, look outwards for other people's aid. If that makes any sense. Except for a very select few people that I already work closely with. I don't really have any interest in... Oh, okay, I guess because is stopped. Update position. Ah, shit. Private void set. Agent can't walk. Yeah, no, but it's for free or not. It's easier for me to have full control than to, like, rely on the help of others. Yeah, those spikes look a bit better. Kill him. Wait, but like... Yeah, congratulations, dude. You freaking won. See, these spikes I want a little bit more staying power, I think. Spikes, people, use spikes. Yeah, we should have the slime also being something different. That looks kind of slimy. Why are you just in that corner, little bro? I'll come help you. Yeah, I feel like he probably got stuck. Now that's a lot of slorb. We can probably get more slorbs in there. That's a healthy amount of slorb, I tell you what. I wonder, will they kill each other? They are struggling quite a bit. Oh, they all won? They're dancing. Interesting. Okay. So we have the slorbs, we have the spells. Just need to make it look a little bit nicer. I wonder, can we make the actual slorb material be colored? Wait, maybe we should have like a fur texture. Yeah, dude, I want to freaking look at map. You're gonna close Brosify? What the shit, dude? You're kidding me. I put a lot of effort into that. I was sponsoring it and everything. And now it's getting shut down? I'm gonna kind of do like, originally, I'm a producer, I mean an artist, but I started coding to impress the girl who I like in my tuition class. I was making profile social media only for her because she likes Insta, but she don't even know I made it. Man. That's crazy. You made Brosify to impress a girl. Why do you call it bro then? That's the problem. You should have called it Galsify. That's why she's not impressed. She thinks it's for the bros. It is the craziest reason, dude. I was so invested in that platform, and now I hear that you don't even care about it? Why didn't you tell her? You have to tell her. You kidding me, dude? Go talk to her right now. Send her a message. Tell her, go on to Brosify. Bruh, I shy to talk with her. How can I explain you? Don't be shy. Just freaking go talk to her. Tell her to go on freaking Brosify right now. I'm disappointed in you, IBXRR. You can't just give up. Go speak to this lady of yours. Bruh, it got even worse when I knew she already has a boyfriend. You're trying to make a platform to impress on a girl who already has a boyfriend? The absolute state of the Brosify development team, dude. I tell you what. This stream is no longer sponsored by Brosify. This stream is now a Brosify hate stream. Can't believe this, man. Can't believe this. Embarrassing. I thought you were on my team. Turns out I was getting scammed all along. Okay. See. Bro, I'm sorry I ain't closing Brosify. I will continue updating it. You better update it, and not only that, you better go get that girl. Gotta go speak to her, dude. Steal her from her boyfriend. I'm just gonna be right back. You're right. When I met her boyfriend, I told him, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna steal your girl. I was like the main character that time. Well, except you didn't. You made Brosify, and then you were too shy to speak with her. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna steal your girl. I'm gonna make Brosify. Fast forward 1 year. Haven't spoken to her. Brosify barely finished. Sad, man. Brosify was supposed to be Facebook 2.0. I guess it's a skin mesh renderer, actually. It's not that. Freaking. Wait. Right, it's one. Yeah, I can show you very soon. Wait, I think... Right, I have to do share materials and then, and then... Matt. There, now we just need to render this slurb, which we can do from slurb here, and then on start. Dream has been treating me well. I've been, just got the news that Brosify apparently was a scam. All of Brosify. So that's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, almost ready now. This is gonna be epic. This is gonna be epic. Slower battle manager. No, it's the... Oh yeah, it is. There, look at these slurps now. Wait, missing transform? Oh shit, yeah, because I removed the friggin' slorbs. Shit! Okay, that's fine, that's fine. On 0. Two, and 3, and then battle manager. 0, 1, 2, 3. Now look at this. Look at this. If this works. Which it should. Shit! I know what happened. It's this one. Here we go. Now it's gonna work. Always the one little error. One little error. Okay. It's Slorbin time. Red versus yellow Slorb. So, I don't know, like, they seem to sort of enjoy to, sit still. Alex is close enough. Yeah, I think they... Let's see, deliveries, and then it goes back down to... Okay, okay. Ability generator, ability runner, and then we have on delivery finished. Apply to the storage. I guess the problem is that it isn't per... It is per delivery. Yeah, it's not per effect. Well, you know, it's gonna be okay. They'll be fine. There. Deliveries left equals runnability, and it returns here total of deliveries, which is not the sum of the effects, but rather just the sum of links. So now it should work. I mean, the colors are a bit too vibrant, one might say. But, you know, they actually walk around a bit more. I'm gonna spend my Diwali being sad. I think some of these... Okay, I think I know the issue here that I'm noticing. Which is that time last ability use. Should be there, and then... There. Switch it around, because then they'll actually walk a bit after they finish using their freaking... Whoa! Oh my god, stop! No! He suicided in the slime. He killed himself. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. There we go. This is another game. This is another game. This is another game. It's Slorbin time. Come on, fight me. I have the power of slime. Dude, this is so anticlimactic. I think their range is a bit too... The stopping distance. I think minimum distance here. What happened to Penguin Game? What happened to Penguin Game? Penguin Game happened to Penguin Game. Penguin. There we go. High octane action. Oh shit. Look out. Don't walk into the AoE. Ah. Careful now, careful. Don't walk too close. You might risk dying. Penguin. Penguin. More slorbs, please. Let's get some more slorbs in here. I think we could use some more slorbs. How about some more slorbs? Don't mind if I cross some more slorbs up in here. Let's have some more slorbs. You know what? Actually, let's add in some more slorbs. Can't have too many slorbs. Just a few more slorbs. Nothing. It can't hurt. Just a couple more slorbs, don't worry. It's just a few more, eh? It's just a couple slorbs. Just get some slorbs in here. I might need fewer slorbs. My frames are not what they used to be. This is wonderful. Are you using ECS for this? I'm using ECS my butt. No, I'm not using ECS. This would actually be a great time to use ECS. See, if you were using ECS for this, then... Why red and yellow? Are they ketchup and mustard? They're actually ketchup and Frito-Lay. You know, Frito-Lay, like the chip, potato chip. This stream is sponsored by McDonald's. Red and yellow, the colors of McDonald's. Oh no, he splooged, and now he can't think. Oh. See, the thing is, when they splooge with the slime, they just stop, kinda. You know what I think? I think that when we, that can walk. Or rather, here, private void. Let's think. Trigger rigid, or set rigid. That is rigid. Wow, 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 wow. No, first Bangalore, that's true. And then here, set is knocked down. Body dot freeze rotation. No. What is it? It's like axis or something. Not freeze rotation. Constraints. Equals var frozen root equals rigid body constraints. Ooh. Dot x for rigid body constraints. Y rigid body constraints. Freeze rotation z. Like this, right? And then equals value. If it's true, then None otherwise frozen rotation. Oops. That's apparently not acceptable. Oh, okay. My bad. Set is knocked down. Okay. And then time of damage here. So that is knocked down true. And then time of damage, which we access here. False. But then we also need to say set agent can walk. That is knocked down. We also say that the rigid body, not the rigid body, but the agent dot update rotation equals value, not value. But the problem is, now, I don't think they're capsule colliders. Or are they? No, they are capsule colliders. Yeah, it's to look at. That's the thing. Good music today? Then I guess I might have to turn it off. I'm sorry. Cool. Like... There he falls over. But they don't fall over when... Yeah, I think that's the thing. If they're falling over... knock down, set is knocked down, update rotation. No, we should just say that it's enabled. Or not. Try this. Now. Oh, he fell over. I don't think it should ever update the rotation. Agent.update rotation equals false. Oh shit. They're bullying him. Oh no, they're flying out. He's just being bullied. No, stop. He's already dead. Stop. Get up. You can get up. You can do it, Slorb. Come on. Just stand up, buddy. Stand up. kicking him like a football. No, don't attack him. Don't attack him. Oh, no. Stand up. No. Stop it, you guys. Stop. I'm trying to get him back into his pen. I think they struggled to get up. Let's see. Is his agent enabled or not? I'm assuming no. Yeah. Enabled equals. Yeah, they get knocked down, but they get up again. Allow ability use. Yeah, I don't know what, like, you see they attack each other and then he takes a little damage and he falls over. And he does get up again, but I think sometimes they don't. Just not entirely fair. No! Get back up, Slorb. You can do this. Get him! Use quick attack. No! Chumbawamba? Who's Chumbawamba? Oh, that's the band, right? The band of it. Get knocked down. Then yes. It's one of those songs that you don't know the name of the band. I think this guy, he's definitely... Are you okay, little bro? Like, is he... I think he might be brain broken because he's outside of the playing field. I think they need proper walls here so they don't fly out of the battlefield. Let's do that, and then just set them to be invisible. Now they shouldn't be flying out anytime soon. Okay, Slorbs. Battle! God damn it. He's just dead. See, that's the thing. Sometimes they just fall over and they're dead. I think we can fix that by doing this. Wait, allow ability use. Is set to false and then set to true there. Set agent can walk, deliveries left. Right, okay. Wait, so this fella here, he's knocked down and he's not standing up. Which means he should be having, yeah. Deliveries left. Spooky. But, like, it doesn't destroy itself before... Right? It only destroys itself... Like, the delivery... The only part that destroys it, I think. Unless it never destroys itself. Hola, Soul Studios. Hola. Yeah, that's the only part where it destroys itself, and I don't think that goes for the Effect Runner. I don't think there's any destroy mechanism there. We only ever destroy here. Which means that there should be some sort of thing hanging around, but there isn't. Wait, let's see. The destroy thing happens in the disable routine. And storage.disabled is set to true. And when we set disabled, if it wasn't disabled, and we're trying to set it to disabled, we invoke on delivery finished. But what if we invoke on delivery finished before on delivery finished is assigned? We could just print an error. But it should... Like here, we don't need to do anything. We don't need to say if agent dot enabled. If not agent is enabled, then we can just return here. We don't bother with this. What do you just send there? Is that the matrix? Oh, it says bruh. Oh, I get it now. Okay, this is strange, but I mean, we could see, although, I mean, it should tell us, right? Whoa! Like that fella there, he's not getting up anytime soon, I can tell you that much. Little fella is down. Wait. Set agent can walk. If value agent dot enabled equals true. No! God damn. Okay. I need more info about this slorb. You still got deliveries left. which don't see any callbacks. Sometimes when you recompile everything ends up okay. Okay. Yeah, he also got knocked out. And he has deliveries left 1. Okay. So for some reason, some deliveries are not being triggered. But like 2 deliveries or like it's only ever 1 delivery per link. Ability generator. I just want to see that the actual Unity action gets called. Heyo. Yeah, so it does get called. But like this Slorb isn't dead. He's just laying down. Yeah, I think he's very much a pacifist, but I think he's also an idiot. I don't know. Because if I enable him, whoop-de-doo, he's back at it again, but now he can't use any ability, and then he gets knocked down and he can't get up. Because, like, we instantiate bubbles, for example. Which is 1 link. Because every link is an ability. Per repeat. Run linked delivery. Right, because we can do that repeat. Which of course would have... That's the ability generator. Ability runner. Run linked delivery. Yeah, that's the problem. We start these off even before we return the ability, so that means that potentially these don't get set. So we could do this. We should yield return null here. So now they shouldn't get executed like in the start. Okay, so far so good. Aw, the little Slorby fell over. Because I imagine they're using like an attack and they just tip themselves over instantly, same frame. And then they just stop. I think they shouldn't snap into rotation. I don't think they should ever do that. Did he just die? Oh man. He's dead. Oh, they're dancing. Look, they're doing their victory dance. I added this. This is if they win. I do a little dance. Head down tonight. Head down tonight. Look out, Slorbs. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's quit a little bit. Yeah, I think stream is probably over for today. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more tinkering. Maybe go back, do a little bit more in Penguin Springs. We'll see. But I'm gonna say thank you all for tuning into today's stream. Yeah, good progress on Slorb. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next stream tomorrow. So yeah, you all have a great rest of the day. Good evening, good day, and good night. Bye bye.